All right. Geometry day 1. Number 1, the length of the sides of a triangle are represented by 2x plus 3, 4x minus 5, and 5x minus 9. Find an equation representing the perimeter. Ethan H., what's the key word on this one? Perimeter. Gracie, what does perimeter mean? To add all the sides. Guys, remember, if I circle this word, you should circle that word. Jesse, what are we adding? What are the sides in this? What do they tell you the sides are? So we're going to add all of those up. We're going to add all the sides up, okay? Andrea, how do we add something like that? What's important to remember when we add something like that? Can we add the 2x and the 3 together? Can we put these two together? No. What goes with the 2x? The 4 and the 5. So we put our x's together. Guys, what's 2 plus 4? Plus 5 more? 11. Here you're going to have to be careful. Positive 3 and negative 5. Negative 2 plus negative 9. Negative 11. In your calculator, you could always put in 3 plus negative 5 plus negative 9, and that would give you negative 11 in your calculator. Okay? So you get 11x minus 11. So that's your answer. Okay? All right, number 2, find the expression for the perimeter. Dylan, what's the key word? Chuck, what does perimeter mean? So perimeter means to add all these sides, all of them. How many sides are there? 4. So you need to be really careful. If this side is y squared minus 3, what do you think this side is? Y squared minus 3. So write that down. Okay. If this bottom is y squared plus 2y minus 4, what is the top? Minus 4. Okay, so you need to fill in all the sides, and then we're going to add them. Okay, then we're going to add. All right, Haley, what do I add with 1y squared? Good, the other y squareds. Remember, you can put 1s in front, guys. So how many y squareds do I have? 4. So my answer is going to be 4y squared, and then I'll mark them out so I know I'm done with those. Daniel, what do I add with this 2y right here? Which gives you what? 4y. And Chad, what do I need to add last? What else do I still need to add together? So Chad, what's negative 3 and negative 3? What's negative 6 and negative 4? Yep, and another negative 4? Very good, Chad. Okay. You may use your calculator today if you need to. So that's your answer, 4y squared plus 4y minus 14. Okay. All right, number 3 is an OYO. Go ahead and do that. Okay, the answer is 13y squared minus 2. Anybody get it right? 13y squared minus 2? Okay, good. So you're putting your y squares together, and then the minus 2 just drops down. Good. Okay, number 4. The area of a trapezoid is found using the formula A equals 1/2 h B1 plus B2, where A is the area, H is the height, and B1 and B2 are the lengths of the bases. What is the area? Okay, guys, when they give you a formula, it's so you can use it. Okay, when they give you a formula, it's for you to use. All right, so let's go ahead and write this formula right here. A equals 1/2 H B1 plus B2. Okay. All right, A stands for area. which is what they want you to find. They want you to find the area, so you're going to have to use the area formula. Okay? So A equals, you drop down your 1/2. What does H stand for? Height. Good. Look at the picture. What does it say the height is? No, the height. 6. The height is 6. You're going to put that in parentheses. In math, whenever you plug something in, we use parentheses. B1 stands for the base 1. What does it say the base 1 is? X minus 4. That's B1. So where we have B1, we're going to put X minus 4. Now here's where you need to be really careful. What comes next? Nope. What comes next in the formula? A plus. A plus comes next. So I'm going to put a plus. And then I'm going to put B2. What does it say B2 is? X plus 6. No. You cannot put X's in the calculator unless you're in the Y equals part. Okay? Okay, right here. I'm going to drop down my A equals. A stands for area. What does it mean when you have 1/2 and 6 next to each other like this? Multiply. What is 1/2 times 6? 3. That's what I want you to do next. I want you to write a 3. And then I want you to put another parentheses. Okay? What's inside this parentheses needs to be simplified or put together, however you want to think about it. I need to simplify that. What goes with X? The other X. So what's X plus X? 2X. And then -4 gets put together with the +6. +2. Okay. All right, and then I have one last step. Okay. Got to multiply to both of them. You have to distribute. Okay. Got to do a top lobster claw. 3 times 2x is 6x, and 3 times 2 is just 6. Okay. So look at your answer choices: A, B, C, or D. D. Okay. Okay. Number 5, the area of a trapezoid is found using the formula A equals 1/2 H B1 plus B2, where A is the area, H is the height, and B1 and B2 are the length of the bases. What is the area? Ethan H., how should we start this one? Good. He says, write down your formula. Okay, here's my formula: 1/2 H B1 plus B2. All right, Zaria, what is going in for the H, for the height? Very good. So I'm going to put parentheses around it. 10 goes in for the height. And Andrew, what am I going to write in the parentheses next? Good. So B1 is 3x plus 4. And Andrea, keep going. What else do I write? What has to go next, though? A plus. And then 5x minus 2. Don't forget about that plus between them, the B1 and B2. Okay? All right. Daniel, what else do I need to do up here? Multiply what? 1/2 and 10. What does that give you? 5. Then I'm still going to put a parentheses. Chad, what do I need to do with what's in parentheses? Yep. So what goes with 3x? Which is? And what goes with 4? Which is 2. Okay. Haley, am I done, or do I need to do another step? What do I have to do, Haley? And Dylan, what do you get when you multiply? Very good. So the answer to this one is B, as in booyah. Y'all good? Okay, what's the next one? An Oyo. All right, guys, thank you for your hard work. The answer is B to that one, too. How many people got that right? Got B? All right. Yeah? Oh, I'm sorry. How close you get? What were you doing? Zoning out again? Yeah, Ethan? You got B? All right, good. Okay. Number 7, is that one on the back? All right. The vertices of quadrilateral ABCD are the following. What kind of quadrilateral is ABCD? What does it mean by quadrilateral? What? A square is a quadrilateral, but a quadrilateral doesn't necessarily mean a square. Yeah, it's got to have 4 sides, okay? So I want to know what kind of 4-sided figure is ABCD, and we have these choices. How do you think we're going to figure out which one it is? We're going to have to graph it, okay? We're going to have to graph it. So this first point, remember, please label your points X and Y for graphing. It's very helpful to do that. So this is my X. So to plot 5, 1, I have to go to 5 on the X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you have to go to 1 on the Y. So 5, 1 is right there. 3, 3, I have to go to 3 on the X. And then up 3. Okay, guys. Next time somebody says it, you're getting a minute after the bell. You know better. Then I've got 1, 1. So over 1 and up 1. And then 3, negative 1. So I'm going to go to 3 on the X. But then I have to go negative 1, which is down. Okay. All right, let's connect these. Okay. All right, what kind of shape does that look like to y'all? A square. Okay, go ahead on your paper. A trapezoid looks like this. Those are the figures we were just doing. If you'll look back, these were trapezoids. Okay, so go ahead and draw that on your paper. Trapezoid is what we were doing before. Y'all know what a rectangle looks like. A rectangle is a long box. Anybody know what a rhombus looks like? An angled square is how I think of it. It's like an angled square. So I know this square is tilted. A square has right angles. It still makes 90 degrees. So a square always has 90 degrees. A rhombus, if you'll notice, those aren't 90 degree angles. Yeah. Okay. All right, good job, guys. Here we go. Number 8, the vertices of quadrilateral ABCD. What kind of quadrilateral is it? Zaria, what do we have to do to answer their question? What do we have to do with these points? We need to label them X and Y. All right, Daniel, how do I plot 0, negative 5? Okay. And then you go down 5. Very good. Negative 5 has to be on the Y. Has to be on the Y. So you need to be careful with that one. Okay. Let's see who's next. Hold up. We're not there yet. Haley, how do you do 2, 1? Chad, how do you do 9, 1? Good. Okay, for this last one, 13, negative 5, I know it goes off your graph, so just come off your graph a little bit. And it really doesn't have to be exact because in a minute you'll see what the picture is going to look like. So just go off the graph somewhere. You're going to go down to negative 5 and connect your points. It doesn't have to be exact. I know that it doesn't quite match up. Ethan H., what kind of shape is that one? A trapezoid. Okay, so a trapezoid is anything that kind of runs out on the sides. Okay. Questions? All right. And number 9, a parallelogram has the vertices J, K, and L. What ordered pair would complete the parallelogram? So this one's a little different. We're going to have to find the 4th point. Guys, let's first talk about this. Hey, eyes up here. Jesse, Dylan, eyes up here. What is a parallelogram? How many sides does it have? 4 sides. Hey. 4 sides, and what do you know about the sides? They're parallel. So remember, parallel lines look like that. Okay, they both sets. Okay. All right. Now you can go ahead to work it. I know some of y'all are working ahead. Andrea, how do you plot 3, 1? Cross 3 and up. Good. Gracie, how do you plot 4, 6? Good. And Dylan, how do you plot 1, 6? Should I connect those and make a triangle? No. Remember, I'm trying to make a parallelogram that has 4 sides. So let's look. Let's plot, let's just guess and check with our answers. 0, 2, and most of y'all have pencils, so y'all could plot that too. If you go to 0, 2, is that going to make 2 sets of parallel lines? No. Okay. All right. And what about 1, 1? Let me plot that. Over 1, up 1. Now look, these 2 lines are not, those aren't parallel. Okay. All right. What's C say? 2, negative 2. No way. This one, 0, 1. Remember, 1 has to go on the Y. Are those lines parallel? Yes, those are parallel. So the answer is D. Okay. What's the next one? Is it an Oyo? All right, Oyo.